Hello. Hi, Lewis. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all good. Um, so yeah, I thought we'd do another live video. Second wash. Well, no, second wash on YouTube. I actually did cotton 60 last night with speed, with a load of towels. But I did that overnight because I used to have cheaper electricity. Hello. Who's that? Laundry in the North Pole. Nice. Hello. Welcome. So yeah, so I did do a wash yesterday night, but I did it overnight because it's cheaper electricity. So yeah, and that was nice. And then this morning I was at work, I had another wash on as well. So this is like the fourth cycle I'm going to do, but I thought I need to show you guys what's happening. So this is going to be cotton 60. I'm not going to do any options other than IDos because this is my chef uniform. So this is cotton 60 with both IDos on. $1,600 spin, no options. Let's load it up. Thought I'd show you guys that. So I'll just turn this inside out. And yes, I'm going to use 60 degrees because even though 40 degrees is personally is recommended because apparently the enzymes don't work after 40 degrees. However, chef uniform needs a hot wash. And for this particular load, it's not that dirty. So today I'm doing 60 degrees. Of course, if it's dirty, I put on 70 or 80 degrees because you've still got 70 and 80 on the app. Yes, this has the same temperatures as the old one on the app as well. It's not a huge load. It'll probably detect it as a medium size wash load. So yeah. I don't know who's watching now, but hopefully people are watching. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty clear. Who have we got? Laundry in the North Pole we've got. I've seen Lewis as well, but he's disappeared now. Callum's here, hello. But I have to admit, I always found it annoying that we can't select certain options like Water Plus on the panel. Yeah, there's no space for Water Plus on the panel because they've got that steam function, which is like a big thing that they're trying to push at the minute. I just need to do a quick. Because it's a little bit blurry, and it's because my lens got a little bit dirty. Sorry, guys. Hopefully, that'll be a bit clearer. Yeah, that's a bit better. So yeah, I think I lost Lewis. I might have pressed. I might have accidentally blocked you. I'm sorry. I'll have to have a look afterwards. And there goes the detergent. One thing I've noticed straight away as well, because this has got the jet, it doesn't do the pre-fill with water. Obviously because your detergent gets pumped around, so it doesn't need to do that. Whoops, not going to do that. So guys, hopefully not miss too much. Oops. this bloody stand thing. Need to get a new stand. If anybody has suggestions on stands for cameras, I'd very much appreciate it. Stand up now. Stand up. That's it. Should be okay now. Who's that? Motherboard. Hello, welcome. Not seen you for a while. Are you okay? Hope you're all good. Oh, the chat's on now. It did drop the time down as well. I don't know if you noticed. It's on 1:57 now. It was on 2 hours 59. It was 3 hours for the wash, so that was a time reduction already. I hope you can see it. If you not, I can't. I'm sorry, but yeah, we'll try and edit it in another video. I think the camera's got a little bit blurry somehow. Okay. Hi, washing lad. Nice. Hope you've enjoyed your little expedition. That's good. Have you been to see Jack? Mr. D Jack. I don't think he's here. He's having a shower apparently. And I've potentially got some plans to see him soon. Watch this space. Nice. That's good. That's good. I look forward to watching those videos. And the heater's kicked in. So straight into the melee start on balls. I like how the new Series 8's got, yeah, that's good. Nice little feature board. What are you bored of? Bored of the crap? I don't know what that means. Am I live tomorrow? No, I'm not live tomorrow. Well, actually, I say that. Potentially, I'm live in the daytime, but I'm not certain 100%. So don't guarantee anything on that. Because I'm not sure if I'm actually going to have time to do it or not. If not, then the next live will be next week. Now, you may be able to hear slightly some kind of like a little rubbing noise. It's actually the machine on the cabinet next to it. It's not the machine itself. I need to slightly move it a tiny bit. But I haven't got time to do that at the minute. I might try and do it in a minute. We'll see. Motherboard just chats. Okay. Well, anybody's welcome on my videos, you know the answer. Just, yeah, it's okay. I'm not fussed. To do a little tiny bit of movement just to get there. Was it there? It's either this side, but I can't tell. Possibly need to move it that way. Tiny bit, maybe. Possibly. Possibly need to move it a tiny bit, but I can't do that in a minute, so I have to do it when it's empty. Doesn't help that the gaps were very tight. They built the kitchen around it, so. I've seen the 14 kilo candy model. It's made by the Heyo rather than the candy themselves. I personally won't be getting one of them, but yeah. A little bit better. I need to move it just a tiny bit because I can hear it rubbing on the side. I can't work out if it's that side or this side, so you might be able to hear the rubbing tiny bit during this video, but it's not the machine, it's the actual cabinet. The machine took to the cabinet. And as you can already see, it's very stingy with the water, which is because it's a 4D thing, or jet thing, which is a shame, because the other one used a lot more water. But hey, water bills will go down, so not too fussed on that. Not too bad. But yeah, it's a shame that is. The Serie 8 was very stingy with water too. Which Serie 8 was it? Was it his the one that's in his nan's? Like the one the one I had before? Or was it a different one? Oh, okay, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, that's the only shame is the 4Ds, because they've got that jet in, they reduce the amount of water that they're using because the jet maximises the performance instead. I'm not too fussed on that because it's similar to what my mum's does with my old one. They're still, obviously that's still going fine. But obviously my one before this, because it didn't have the jet, it was actually used quite a lot of water. Whereas I can already tell from this that the water level is lower. Only slightly, there is water there, you can hear it sloshing around, you can see it on the door. It's just, it's not as much water as the old one was. But equally, it's a good thing because it's gonna heat up a little bit quicker, so it won't use as much electricity. And then also, the water bill's lower. So I see pros and cons. I hope it rinses with more water, but again, I don't know how it's going to go. So, and I haven't tried the speed option yet. Well, I have, but I did it overnight, so I haven't seen it. The results were good. Like the towels came out nice and soft, like how I like it. So I would say that it does rinse with more water, and I would say hopefully the speed option will still do the extended fill, but we'll have to see. Time will tell. And I will try and get some filming done. Even if it's not live, I will get some filming done. Just don't know exactly when, 100% when. But at least I've finished the crazy shifts at work now, so. Got a bit more time on my hands. Yeah, the old ones did reduce the spin speed if you select Water Plus. These new ones, they have fixed that. Obviously with Water Plus you change the rhythm as well, whereas on these, even on my last one, they updated that, so you still get this nice intensive rhythm, and you still get, you don't get, with Water Plus you don't get the full interim spin, but you still get it up to 12 and then it slows back down. With extra rinse, instead of Water Plus, if you put extra rinse on, you still get your full length intermediate spins in most cases. Which is again a good thing because they obviously removed that. Oh, you are still there, Liz? I thought I managed to block you, I'm sorry. This because it's on the mobile, I can't see whether I actually did, and I knocked it and I thought you disappeared, so But no, I haven't tried Water Plus, mate, so I don't know. I will try it and I'll let you know. It's taken an hour off this cycle. No, it's all good. It has taken an hour off. It took an hour off after the load sensing. So it went from 3 hours to 2 hours. It dispensed one lot of detergent. I thought it was going to add an extra one, but it didn't. It just paused for a bit and then it filled up. So I know my old one, if that did that pause, it'd add extra dose of detergent, because it's like the sensor says, oh, the washing is dirty. Yeah, that is good, yeah. That is something I didn't like about the one that's at my mum's now. Because 60 didn't actually reduce the time that much. Occasionally it would if you've selected like, I remember I selected chocolate stain once and that did reduce the time, but I think that's because obviously an option was chosen. So like at the time when they did it, even though you had the separate Cotton's Eco cycle, I think there was some regulation that they had to have a normal 60 cycle where it was full length, which I'm guessing is what they did on that particular time, but then it wasn't actually recorded anywhere, so I don't know. What was that one? water level adjuster. Maybe. I don't know why they don't do like Miele and have multiple Water Plus, because you can select multiple extra ins. So why don't they don't have a Water Plus and a Water Plus Plus? But hey-o. I am using 60 degrees because it's chef uniform. It needs to be a minimum of 60. I mean, I was using 70 on my old one, but because this has got the jet in, I've gone back to 60 because you get the jet action, which is what I used to mostly use on my. Obviously, I would do a boil wash if I needed to do a boil wash, you know. But I have got to do a boil wash tomorrow because I've got loads of dirty towels. So I'm going to attempt to film that live, but I don't know if I'll have a chance. So if I don't film it live, I'll record it and then I'll upload it as an option, as a thing instead. Because the problem tomorrow I've got quite a lot of stuff going on, even though it's my day off. I've got quite a lot of different things to do, so it's a case of working it around that. So yeah, we'll see. If it is live, it will be in the daytime rather than at night time. Who's that one? The washer. Zane. Nice. I've not seen you for ages. Hope you're okay. Wow, the old people are coming back. Nice. Hello. In case you missed the video a few days ago, this is the replacement machine. Siemens exchanged my old one because my old one had a detergent drawer issue with the IDos system. Basically, every time you turn the machine on, you had an error code come up saying that the drawer was open and you need to close the drawer, even though the drawer was already closed. And you got a loud beep. I said to Siemens, well, it started happening about 2 months in, but I said to Siemens on the phone, I said, I don't want it to be doing this loud beep. I'm sure there's a way to turn the beep off. And I said that to them, and they said, yeah, there is a way to turn it off, but it shouldn't be doing it in the first place. So then the engineer came out, he did some stuff. There's Jordan. So yeah, he did some stuff, and eventually they've rather than fixing stuff, they changed some bits. So that's good. Who's the other one? Ignis. Hello. Hope you're doing all right. It's still heating up at the minute. What was also good about this one compared to the old one, when I scanned the detergent bottle, it recognised the detergent, and then it said you need to add, obviously it gives you the recommendation. On the old one, it was exactly what it said on the bottle, like it said 18ml for personal. But on this one, it scanned it in and it said, because your water hardness is so-and-so, we recommend the doses of 26. And then it says, this will be different to what the bottle says. This is because we've factored into your water hardness, basically. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I was very impressed with Siemens, to be fair. And I didn't yeah, that's right, Jordan, I didn't contact them. They got in touch with me after the delivery company said about it. I got an email today from Siemens saying, we're going to exchange your machine. And I was like, it's already happened. But yeah, I can't fault them. They did amazing, because I've got a new machine. Okay, the only thing that's downside is it's only got 4-year and 2-month warranty on it, because even though it's an exchange and it's a brand new machine, the warranty only covers the period from the old one. But hey, I'm not fussed. It's still 4 years and a bit, and if this goes wrong at that time, I'll kick off and get them again, and we'll sort it out. So only this time I won't be so much understanding. I'll be kicking off and saying, look, why is it going wrong again? There's something clearly wrong. But hopefully it won't get to that, and it'll be fine. And I know a lot of people with Siemens have had issues and they haven't had them resolved, and I get it. I'm sorry. They did it to me. They fixed it for me. Maybe it's because my machine was less than a year old. I don't know. I know others have got faults further down the line. And the jet's on now, I think. Yeah, the jet's coming on. Here we go, spin wash time. God, I missed the spin wash. Yes, so good. Oh, it does the long ones as well. That's good. Nice. That was one of the long ones. Maybe it does that as standard now then. That is good. Nice. Is it at 60? Possibly. Oh yeah, it's pretty warm. Whether it's 60 or not, I don't know. We'll see. Might heat up again in a minute. Yeah, it's heating up again. Somebody else said that before, actually, that they've added like extra spin washers during the heating phase, whereas obviously on my mum's one, the old one, it had to reach 60 first, then it did the spin wash phase, which is nice. At least they thought about it, I suppose. So maybe that helps heating up quicker as well. Does it jump? I've not seen it jump, no. I thought these didn't do spin wash. Well, clearly it does, so yeah. That's nice. Seems to be programmed like, yeah, I guess it is, since they updated yours so far. But I like that they put the spin washers in during the heating as well as when it's heated, I assume. Because before, yeah, like I said, when on my mum's one, as soon as it reached 60, that's when it did the spin washers, and then Obviously it did that phase where you get a few spin washes, few washes, temperature holding kind of thing. Whereas I think this is probably better because it's the water in the tube gets hot as well. Yeah, the heater's back on. I can hear the heater. Which that's another thing. This one, the heater's quite loud. Whereas the old one, the heater was really quiet, even though it heated up quite quick. Don't think I've tried 60, only 40. Yeah, they are Chef Blacks, yeah. Are you, you don't use 60 degrees because it ruins the enzymes, yeah? I see that video thinking, oh no. So-called person from a dry cleaner says can only use 40 degrees. But then you have to do regular maintenance washes, so I think I'll continue to use 60 degrees, like I've always done. Even on the old one, the average cycle for me was the 60-degree cotton wash, just so you know. Obviously I tried Ariel Express 30, which was the new cycle, but it was basically super quick 30. And then, yeah. I will try the Eco with speed. I have got some washing for that. I haven't got a big load as I thought I was going to have. So I might save up a bit more first and then we'll do that one. And then obviously, like I said, tomorrow I've got to do the boil wash tomorrow. Cotton's 90, but again, I don't know how that'll be, if it's changed much compared to my mum's one. Be interesting, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to film that live or if I have to pre-record it kind of thing. But time will tell. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to make a call and decide. Oh really? Fair enough. But it's smelly in that house, you know? No offence, but sorry if you can't shower every day, but surely decent hygiene, you should really shower once a day at least. Or go to the gym and then shower at the gym. That's what I do. Go to a swimming pool, save your water bills. You pay for gym membership, you might as well go and go in the gym or go in the swimming pool and then have a shower there, you know? Got my nice blue towels for that, so yeah, all good. I can hear the light touching it just slightly, so just adjust that a little bit. Still visible, so all right. Okay, good night. Thanks for watching. We'll see you around again. How about you? It's heating up. It's done one spin wash and now it's heating up again. So I think it does a spin wash around 40 degrees, which obviously is slightly different to the old ones. And like I said earlier, if you can hear a noise, like a knocking noise, it's the machine on the cabinet next to it. I need to move the machine a tiny bit. But yeah, it's quite hard to do that with the machine on. I need to open the door and lift it slightly. So if you can hear a knocking, it's that. It's not the actual machine. Yeah. Happy days. Yeah, I need to move it. It's this side. It's this side. Then I need to move it a tiny bit over. So sort that out. I can hear it rubbing slightly. Might need to adjust the feet maybe. We'll see. The heater is roaring away. I can hear the heater. But the heater is off now. And spin wash. It's rubbing down here. I need to move this side, I think. It's rubbing on this just here, so I need to move it a tiny bit the other way, which I can do that. That's not an issue. Sort out. I don't know if you saw me there, sorry. Just trying to work out where the noise is, but it is just the cabinet, so I need to move it a tiny bit. But then I'm also thinking maybe it's just going to keep moving back, so we'll see, we'll see. These things are so heavy, you know. One hour 16 left. And the heater's back on. So it does do temperature holding, which is good. I lost all the comments. I don't know if somebody's here or are we live? Yeah, we're still live, so don't know what's going on. Disappeared. YouTube being glitchy. 1 hour 11 minutes left. I'll have to do it when it's off. But yeah, basically this side is hitting the cabinet, whereas that side is a gap, so just need to move it a bit more central and then there won't be any noise. The heater's gone off again now. spin wash. Too unbalanced. Normal tumble. One hour to go, guys. 1 hour. Apologies if you can hear that knocking. It is not the machine, it's the cabinet next to the machine. I do need to adjust it slightly, but I'll do that when it's finished because I need to lift it up slightly. A little bit annoying, but we'll get through that. Just hope the cabinet's going to be okay, but I think it'll be fine. It's a shame it doesn't seem to use the jet as much, but I think that's because it's still temperature holding, but I'm not sure. Can't really tell. Obviously this is the first time using this cycle, so yeah. Or maybe you have to put Intensive Plus on to get more action with the jet now, perhaps. It's pretty hot now, so it is still temperature holding. Ooh, cool down. They didn't use the jet that much then. I thought it used the jet more than it did. But maybe it's because it's not a big load, maybe. I don't know. It's strange. I thought that the jet would be on more. Did seem to do a lot of temperature holding though, which is good. But then surely that's what your sweat stains for, unless that's a different cycle as well. So this is the cooling down phase. They actually changed this on my old one as well, and they do this now. It stops them filling up really deep. They've changed it to this kind of thing instead. I'm not sure whether I like it or not. But basically you get now spin washes. So it cools the load down basically from cold water rather than the gradual cooling that you normally get. So the load does cool down better, but obviously you lose out on the deep fill that they used to do. So now we get the actual intermediate bit. So that's 1200 RPM. Oh, nice. Hi, 000158. Sorry, I didn't see the comments. I'm just as intrigued as everybody else who's watching it. There is a slight rattling noise. It's because the machine is on the carburetor. I need to move the machine a tiny bit to stop that rattling, which you can hear when it's tumbling. When it's spinning, it's not necessarily doing it. I think that's because obviously the weight and the G-forces are on the drum, whereas when it's doing the wash and the tumbling, you've got it's hitting down here. So I need to adjust the feet slightly and try and move it over a little bit. I quite like the drum clean. It's quite a good cycle. So this is the first rinse. I just thought it would use the jet more in the wash, that's all. Didn't really use it that much at all. Other than the spin washes. Which that's nice, but you reduced the cycle time, so why not using the jet so much? I don't get it. Unless you need to select Intensive Plus to get the jet to do more. Which I'll try. But still, it did a good wash, so I'm quite impressed. So yeah, the rinses are not as deep either. It's got water in there, but it's not as deep as on the other one, which is a shame. But I guess that's look at the draw when you've got jet instead. It's still got water in there. You can still hear it sloshing around. So yeah, it's just below the drum rim, the water level, so it's not bad. I need to experiment a little bit with some other notes and see if it adapts the water level a different way. Still, not bad. I'm not sure how many rinses it's going to do because it's only got 35 minutes left. 33 minutes left. Yeah, that's a nice rhythm. I do like this rhythm. I'm glad they kept this rhythm. I mean, when I first saw my old one doing it, I was like, but yeah, they've improved a lot. Just my old one had deeper level as well, so it sloshed around more. It's still decent enough, you know. And because they've got the nice spins, you don't really need to use loads of water. I mean, as you can see already, the water is pretty clear in there already. Okay, it probably helps that Persil is not the most sudsiest of detergents, and it does rinse well compared to other brands. Although I am wondering if it's just going to do 2 rinses rather than 3. Because my old one always did 3 rinses. But on my, obviously the Bosch and my mum's one, if you watched a smaller load, it did do just 2 rinses. That was the default. So I don't know if they've gone back to doing that, maybe. But yeah, still good enough rinsing. It might surprise me and do the second and third rinses, but we'll see. Oh, nice. That'd be good. And now it's going to do a spin. Nice. No balancing. Just straight in with the spin. As you can see, the dial is slowly filling up as well. That's the same as on the other one. The blue lights around the dial, obviously, as progress goes. they light up, rather than having the progress bar like on some of the old machines. Not too bad. Be nice if they really brought back the TFT display though, but I guess people don't want to spend money on washing machines. That's what Siemens said before, so. So there's 1200 RPM. Well, the spins are quite nice and long. So the question is it going to rinse or is it going to do the final rinse? Guess we'll see if IDos kicks in. Yeah, so just 2 rinses. So yeah, so that's another thing they've obviously gone back to doing. If it's a smaller load like this one, then they do this 2 rinse rather than 3. But you can still select extra rinse. So. Hi, wishy-washy guy. Yeah, good, thanks, mate. I've been in work. Oh, that's all right. It's been going for, we've been going for about, what, an hour and a half so far. The time reduced, it's only 2 hours long, this cycle with this particular load, so you not missed it. You missed, obviously, the main wash and the first rinse. This is the second rinse or the final rinse. Only did 2 rinses, but I think that's because the load is small, hence it took the hour off. So yeah, this is the final rinse now. 23 minutes to go. I think it'll drain at 17 or 16. How does this compare to the other Siemens? I haven't used this a lot yet, so I can't comment on that. So far, this has used less water, which I completely knew about in the first place because obviously, I've said it before, the jet models do use less water, which is why I liked the other one because it did use water. But at the same time, I'm not too fussed because at least the water bill will be less, you know? Yeah, economical, I suppose. It's adaptive to the load. I mean, this load here it could do perhaps with a tiny bit more water, but the rinse is that you can see the water there, you know, it's in there, it's splashing around, so it's not bad. And the long spins help anyway with the rinsing, so, and as you can see the water is clear in there. Yeah, I know I put softener in, but it's done alright, so far pretty impressed. It did spin wash in the main washers too with the jet, but it didn't use the jet that much. I was hoping it used the jet more, but again, I don't know if it's because this was a smaller load. It did keep a constant temperature hold throughout the whole wash, whereas before you had to select the sweat stain or one of the stains with the temp holding to, like cosmetics, to get that. So again, is it because the load was small, or is that how they do it now? Which if they do, that's nice. I like a constant temp hold, but I like to use the jet, you know. So yeah, pros and cons. Probably a WFP 3300, I think. Or I'd have one of the Siemens versions of them, which has the 1800 spin, which was in Germany. I think it was a Germany exclusive, to be fair. Don't think we had any 1800 with the little dial like that, but yeah, probably one of them. No, I don't agree with integrated washers. I think they should never have integrated washers, mainly because you've got a door on them and they just breed bacteria, because you've got no way of airing that machine out when your door's open. Equally, if you buy most of them now, they only restrict it to 70 degrees maximum on all brands, even though it says they're doing 90, they only reach 70, because basically the manufacturers realise that the steam affects the cupboard door, and yeah, they've had to adapt, so something to bear in mind. I'm not fussed on integrated dishwashers, because at the end of the day the dishwasher is designed to be kept closed, because otherwise you end up with smells. So that's different in a way, because they're designed that way, so every time you use it you're using a high temperature and you're using that tablet is disinfecting it. So dishwasher, I'm not fussed. In fact, if anything, I probably like integrated dishwasher better, because it doesn't show up in the kitchen, if that makes sense. Plus, one other little advantage about an integrated dishwasher, you actually get a bit more space as well. No. So this is the final spin, 15 minutes to go, 1600 RPM. I think I'll spin that. So no burst either, it's just going to go straight up, so that's good. Don't know if you noticed then the time did drop. What's the best laundrette in your area? Where I am, I've said this before, where I am is quite lucky. I've got a range of different laundrettes that I can go to in different areas. My favourite is still Nottingham, the main wise shops, because them ones all have heaters in them. So you can get a nice boil wash or a 60-degree wash in them. Yeah, okay, sadly most of them are set to the eco option now. So you put it on 60, you only get 45. But it's still better than not having a heater in them. But if we're going traditional, there's still that one in Leicester with all those Ipsos timelines still in there. And the one on Hinkley Road, which is called West End Laundrette, I like that one still. They've recently changed some of the yellow ADC dryers, computer dryers unfortunately, but there is still a few of them left, so yeah, happy days that one. That's got that one with the couple of the older Ipsos in there too. So that's 1000 RPM. Yeah, there's a Revolution one just up the road from me here. Probably 5-minute walk from my house, maybe a bit less. I don't like those though. Unfortunately, they don't have heating elements in. And the 60 degrees dumbed down, so it's not actually 60 degrees. So if somebody's been in there and washed some pet items, for example, there's always covered in hair, so I'm not a big fan of them. Although I do think they are working on that, so we'll see in the future. So there's 1200. So this is a different final spin because it's doing it in stages, which is different. I wonder if they've had to adapt it. Maybe people were complaining it's increasing them too much. I don't know. Definitely different. So that's 1600. I wonder if this one does the boost. There's not many with electric wascators anymore, or JLA ones. I think by the JLA ones you mean the ones with suspension. I mean most of them around here are JLA, so, but not many of them with the suspension in them. and it's boosted up. There you go, flat out. Yep, it's a nice part. This one, to be fair, does it quicker as well, because the other one used to only do a really gradual speed, whereas this is like my mum's one, the old one with the boost, which I quite like. At least it's more noticeable on this one, let's say that. There we go. And the timer is pretty accurate as well on this time. Nice to see they did a few tweaks to improve them, you know. So all I need to do now is just move it a tiny bit to stop that noise on my cabinet, and then it should be pretty sound. And then tomorrow I'm going to do a boil wash, so I'll try and get either live or it will be filmed and then uploaded at a later point. But yeah, that's the plan next. There we have it, guys. I'm not going to film the anti-crease. There we go. That's the end of the cycle. Thanks ever so much for watching. Just so you know, in 15 minutes time, the door would relock and then the anti-crease light would appear at the top there, and it will basically say that tap to end and you get half an hour of anti-crease. But I'm not going to do that because I need to get this out. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Yeah, cheers guys. Happy days. There we have it. Thank you very much.